This old guy DIY video has to do with fabricating a chute for a John Deere riding mower. So I ran into a girl that I dated about 30 years ago, and she happened to have this mower, and she said, "Look at this chute, that thing needs to be replaced." So I went online. It looks like a new replacement is about $130. So I suggested to her that it's not worth 130 bucks. She should give me a chance to fabricate something for it. So I went to the barn, and as I suspect many of you have, I had an old mud flap from a semi in the barn. And I recall I was at Tractor Supply one day, and I saw this thing back by the loading dock laying on the ground. I asked the guy if I could have it. He said, "Sure, then I don't have to throw it away." So I grabbed it, and what I've done now, I've cut this thing to the rough shape of the discharge chute, and I'm going to rivet it in place, and I believe it'll provide plenty of structure so the chute will function as it's supposed to. So I'll do some drilling and riveting and get back to you. So to do this job, I used aluminum rivets that are an 1/8 inch diameter by 1/2 inch long. Then I used the little backing washers. This is what the finished product looks like. So you can see where everything was broken apart up here in the middle. And I just kind of went around. I decided to put the rivets in from the outside just because it would look nicer. Although there may be some grass that ends up getting hung up on this. With the velocity that this particular machine throws the clippings, I don't think it'll be any issue. But I believe this will solve the problem. Took me about 20 minutes. Mud flap I found at Tractor Supply. Maybe $1 worth of rivets. We'll see if this gets her back in action. This is what the finished product looks like after being hit with some flat black paint. So from a distance, looks pretty good. When you flip this thing up, you can see what was here before. Pretty torn up. 20 minutes, $1 worth of rivets. No need to buy a replacement part for 150 bucks.